Hello friends, this is Sanjay. This is a quick video about the CLAT PG 2025. The official exam notification has been released on the 7th of July of 2024 and the important dates are on the screen. Remember that the last date for receiving applications and even the examination date can sometimes change due to unforeseen circumstances. So keep checking the notifications on the official CLAT Consortium website at least once in a week. This will ensure that you will not miss out on any critical changes or announcements. The eligibility criteria, as mentioned in the official notification, remains the same as previous years. The basic requirement is an LLB degree. Minimum 50% marks for general and other categories and minimum 45% marks for SC and ST categories. Candidates appearing for their LLB final exams in April or May of 2025 are also eligible to sit for the CLAT PG in December 2024, which means that these percentages are the criteria for admissions to the NLU LLM programs and not for taking the CLAT PG. There is no upper age limit for this exam or for the NLU LLM admissions. But a higher age may actually give a very slight advantage in terms of the candidate's All India rank, because in case of multiple candidates scoring equal marks, ranks will be allotted on the basis of higher age. So the older candidates will get a higher rank. And if multiple candidates have the same marks and the same age, then computerized draw of lots will be used to randomly decide the ranking. Given that every year several candidates score the same marks, this higher age factor may make some difference for at least a few candidates. As I mentioned, candidates who are going to appear for their LLB final exams in April or May of 2025 are also eligible to take up the CLAT PG in December 2024. So, a question that I have been asked in the past is, what happens if a candidate gets a good rank in the CLAT PG but scores below the eligibility marks in the LLB final exams? Well, as I have clarified, these eligibility percentages are for the LLM admissions and not for the actual CLAT PG itself. When the CLAT PG results are declared and the admissions lists for the different NLUs are published, they will say provisionally admitted. If the candidates don't submit proofs that they have completed their LLB and that they meet the minimum eligibility criteria by the deadline date, then the seat will be forfeited. Another frequently asked question is how many candidates are likely to appear in the CLAT PG in 2024. If we look at the most recent previous years, in 2020, around 6,200 candidates appeared for the exam, and the number has been steadily increasing since then. And in CLAT PG 2024, which was conducted in December 2023, around 11,000 students registered. So in 2024, the numbers may again increase a little, and anywhere between 11,000 to 12,000 candidates can be expected to register for the CLAT PG, and more than 95% of them will eventually appear for the exam. From around 6,000 in 2020 to around 12,000 in 2025. The CLAT PG is definitely becoming more and more popular and competitive. Why? The first reason is obvious. A higher number of LLB students wish to take up LLM. But that is not the only reason. Over the years, several PSUs like PGCIL, IOCL, BHEL and ONGC have used the CLAT PG scores for their legal officer recruitments. And in 2023, even the Army made the CLAT PG scores mandatory for their Judge Advocate General short service recruitments. Now, while all of these PSUs will not recruit every year, those who are recruiting may release their notifications sometime in 2025. So, every year, around 15 to 20% of the candidates take up the CLAT PG only to be eligible for these PSU recruitments. Coming to the question paper pattern for the CLAT PG, nothing much has changed since the year 2020 when the new pattern was introduced. There will be 120 MCQs, the exam will be for 120 minutes, 1 mark for every correct answer and 0.25 negative marking for wrong answers, and no negative marking for unanswered questions. The CLAT PG is supposed to be a comprehension type exam, so the questions may be based on specific passages. In 2020, there were 12 passages, 10 questions per passage. In 21 and 22, there were 20 passages, and in 23, there were 12 passages, and in CLAT PG 2024, there were 24 passages with 5 questions per passage. While the number of passages may change, the total number of questions will remain constant at 120. If there are lesser number of passages, the average length of the passages is more. If there are more passages, the average length will be less. But the most important point to remember here is that the CLAT PG is not a fully comprehension type exam, because only around 60% of the questions will be based on the passage and 40% will be external or general awareness questions, for which the answers are not available within the passage. To get a better understanding of why the CLAT PG is not a fully comprehension type exam, just solve 30 or 40 questions from the 2024 previous paper, and you will get to see that the approach has to be a little different for this exam. In my next video, I will discuss this more in depth as to where the passages are taken from and what is the most effective preparation strategy for the CLAT PG 2025. Another frequently asked question is, how much should I score in the CLAT PG to get a seat in one of the top NLUs? Here there are several variables that may affect the marks of the candidates. If the paper is tough, the average marks across all the candidates will go down. If the paper is easy, then the average marks will go up. So marks in general are not a good indicator. Rank is a much more reliable indicator because the category-wise cutoff marks for the top NLUs does not change much year on year. And the admissions cutoff ranks will depend on the category that you are applying under. In the description for this video, I have given a link for a zip file which has the admission details for the last round of selections across all the NLUs from CLAT PG 2024. Download the file, look at the PDF file for the NLUs that you are targeting, and you can see up to what rank the selections have been done for your specific category. Typically, if you are in the All India General category, you will have to get a rank of around 500 or better to get a seat in one of the top 5 NLUs. The syllabus, as mentioned in the official notification for CLAT PG 2025, just says that the paper will be based on the mandatory subjects of the undergraduate program, that is LLB, and all the standard LLB subjects are mentioned here. So this as such is not very informative. What you should do, as I mentioned earlier, is to just solve the CLAT PG 2024 question paper at least once before you start your preparation. And that will show you what this exam is all about. In my next video on this exam, I will talk about which cases are important for the CLAT PG 2025, what type of questions you can expect, and how you should prepare for this exam. And by the way, unlike for the CLAT UG and some of the other exams, dedicated coaching is not required for the CLAT PG because there is nothing new that you are going to learn about your LLB subjects. What you definitely need is lots of passages and mock tests to practice. So, the most important preparation strategy for CLAT PG 2025 is practice, practice, and lots of practice. Solve all the new pattern previous question papers at least twice, that is from 2020 to 2024. Also solve all the old pattern papers at least once, that is from 2009 till 2019. And solve as many mock tests as possible. Practice reading for comprehension. Reading fast is not enough. Just because I can read a 600-page novel in a day doesn't mean that I can do well in comprehension exams. And diligently practice the elimination strategy till it becomes a habit, because this approach not only helps you in answering questions where you are not so sure about the answer, it will also help you in improving your overall accuracy. So that's it for now. We will discuss more in my next video on this topic. Don't forget to solve the 2024 paper before you start your preparation. And you can download the paper and the answer keys from the links in the description of this video. If you want to see the final selection ranks for each category for every NLU, you can download the zip file with the PDFs from the link in the description for this video. You can also go to lawmint.com and you will find links to our LMS system where you can try the free CLAT PG mock test and you can purchase access to the full series. The full series has 10 full-length mock tests, 5 new pattern previous papers as mocks, and 100 standalone passages with MCQs that you can practice like mini mock tests whenever you can spare 15 or 20 minutes. All the old pattern CLAT PG papers are also included as mock tests, which are essential while preparing for the CLAT PG and also for other exams. The Lawment LMS is accessible on phones, tablets, laptops or desktops. If you have any questions or feedback, post a comment below. We will meet again in the next video. Take care and Jai Hind.